Welcome back, big bass lovers. It's Demont coming back at you. I was in Dick's Sporting Goods a couple of days ago, and I seen this there, and it's called the Juggernaut box bass fishing case. It's from MTB, if you can't tell. It says it has 16 to 22 items, around $140 in value, and this one is box number 332. This box was $100. I had a coupon for it, but because I didn't want to pay $100 for this, because I don't know. You guys know kind of how I feel about MTB. Sometimes you get pretty good value, sometimes you don't. But without further ado, let's go ahead and see what this is about. All right. Let's see if it's actually worth $140. Okay, discover new fishing products and techniques. It says what's inside. 16 to 22 items from top brands around the world. Tailor-made booklet full of tips, tricks, and instructions to help you snatch more catches. That almost sounds like something like she said, but 5 limited edition fishing decals. Oh, I didn't read this for a guy. Who wants decals? Customized poster to hang next to your favorite setups. Access to your digital bait card so you never lose the tips and tricks for your lures in your box. Wow. Okay. So let's see what we get. The box is kind of neat, but let's see what else we have in here. Okay, so all right, so here we go. First things first, you get a Juggernaut pamphlet, and this is, I guess this is your tips and tricks. A sticker? No, not a sticker. So okay, put this to the side. All right, I see a Carolina kit. So this is their MTB Carolina kit. You get 2 weights, 2 swivels, 4 beads, and 2 brass pegs. All right, so let's see. We get one of the new Guggen Squad. This is called the Junior Contender. This is their little glide bait thing they came up with. It's triple jointed, so it's not really a glide bait. It's kind of like just a regular swim bait. Slow sinking swim bait. I see something that I like. Here's you a baby bull shad, and actually a good color that works. So you know, this is the gizzard shad color. So that's pretty good. So let's see, 24, we'll say $30 so far. Next thing, we have an ARC CT35. So this is one of the little square bills. I haven't tried these yet. This is like the hybrid square bill. Let me take it out so you can kind of see it. It has like it's a square bill, but it has rounded edges. Kind of somewhat defeats the purpose, if you ask me, because you want those corners of the square bill to catch the wood so it deflects better, so it goes over it better. All right, so here we go. Well, I understand they make a pretty good little bait, but I haven't tried them yet, so there you go. So you can kind of see the, well, that's nice. Okay, I guess the newer ones are more rounded than these. And I was watching the iCast videos, and I seen them on there. It feels kind of like it has cheaper hooks. They feel kind of sharp, but they feel kind of cheap. Once it says it on the pack, what kind of hooks they are. Let's see real quick. If we can get it back in there. This is like a bluegill color. CT3. Let's see here. It says the square bill crank CT35 features our magnetic weight transfer system, which makes this bait outcast any other baits in its class. It cranks to 3 to 5 feet. They kind of worded that really weird. With a very light Very tight wobbling action. Unique low pitch. Okay. Performance at very low price. So nothing about the hook. So and it just says the color is green gill. All right, so we'll say we're at, let's just give it 38 right now. Next thing we have here is, now this is a bait actually I do like. You might have seen these in one of my other videos. This is the runt. I like to go small and I like to go big. This little small bait, it's actually a really good little bait. I've caught a lot of fish on it, and I've actually caught a lot of fish on this color. Let me see if you say this color. This is called Moonlight Shad. There you go, if I can get this. It's like 2 inch, and it's like a 1/4 ounce. This is one of my favorite little shallow cranks. This is basically, they copied this bait from a IMA, or whatever you want to call it. But it works about the exact same, and it comes with pretty good hooks too. So let's just say, so we're at 38. So let's just give it, I think these are 6. So we'll say 44. 44, we're at 44. Let's go over here. Ooh, trying to put you guys in the box. All right, Vile Bug from Bioscent. Biospawn, I mean. Let you guys take a good look at that color. It says this is Okeechobee Crawl. This is like one of the darkest Okeechobee Crawls I've seen. It doesn't have like the sapphire blue on the back. It just has kind of like a dark blue. That probably worked pretty good, especially in off-color water. And well, stained water, not off-color, stained. I think these are like $5 or $6 a pack. So let's say we're at 49. Okay. Now I do like this as well. This is one of their little Catchco 1/4 ounce little baby fireworks super jig. And this is actually a good color. This is green pumpkin. I like to use these little baby fireworks super jigs with like one of the Z-Man, the little TRD bugs or the TRD crawls. It's actually a really good little jig. It competes very well against the missile baits, mini flips, micro flips, I mean. Or mini flips as well. I think mini flip comes in a 1/4 as well. That's kind of like a nice round ball head jig. The only thing I wish about this bait is that the line tie, instead of being vertical, is horizontal. I think that would make this a knockout bait. I think these are like $4 or $5 as well. So we're at what, 52? Okay, next thing. We are at some more Biospawn Exo Swim 4 inch. I just showed you the Exo Swim 3 inch on one of my other videos. I have tried the 4 inch as well. I do like them. I don't like them as good as a Kitech, but they're pretty good. They have their place. So let's just say we're at 58. Actually, let's say 59. So those can be different prices, different places. And these are something that I use as well. It's called the Diesel jig. It's their football jig. These are like $4. So let's say we're at 63. These are a really good little football jig. You've seen this in one of my other videos. All right, so here's another Guggen Squad. This is one of their spinner baits. That's a good brand looking color. And I do believe, I think these are 9. So we're like 70, 71, 72, somewhere in there. Okay, what else we got here now? I see something else I like to use. Let's go ahead and get it out. It's a Zuki bug. Or one of my other guys called the sushi bug. Sakushi bug. I showed these in a video before you as well, so how they float. I'm all about using different looking Ned baits than other people use. And this is definitely a different looking bait. And it's made of Elastec. So you don't have to be worried about them. All right, so I think these are, I think they're like 5 or so. So right now we're at like 79-ish maybe. I'm thinking I'm giving it a little too much credit maybe, but we'll say 79 right now. And here's a hyperworm. I haven't tried these, but I do love this in the paddle tail version. I think it's called the Hyper Speed Worm by Lakeport. Kind of sad we lost Pat. I used to love talking to Pat. He was a great guy. But people don't believe that COVID's real, and then it gets you. But so let's see, these are here about $4 or $5. So I guess right now we're at 85-ish or so. So then we got the Reflex skipping jig. I have seen several different Reflex baits or Excite baits. This was in one of my mystery tackle boxes. Let me say something about this jig real quick. There was one thing that I didn't like about it. I haven't had the chance to try them yet. But let me just show you really quick. It's all getting stuck in there. The way the weed guard, actually this one's better than the other one. The other one I showed you in one of the other videos was the weed guard was like out here. You don't want that. You don't want that at all. You're gonna get hung on everything. You need it to be a good, well-made jig. The weed guard is gonna be sitting about less than 1/4 inch away from the point of your hook. I don't like all this weed guard either. Well, it's all tangling up. Maybe I should try this. Way this material is like working all around it, huh? It's kind of very thin. Let's see here. What kind of keeper does it have? So it has kind of a standard keeper. Just nothing to write home about, but I guess it has a better barb than some of them out there on the market. So it's actually, it's lead, but it feels really solid. It doesn't feel too soft. Some of these keepers, when they make them like this, I can take my thumbnail and just pop the whole damn keeper off. Just because it's not hard. It's way too soft for lead, and it just doesn't do a good job. But I might give this a try. What I would probably do is take my scissors and I would trim a little bit above the hook on here. Probably about right there. And I would fan this out just a teeny bit. But first off, I'd probably put a silicone keeper right here to make sure that this kind of stays a little tighter. Just give it a little more, especially because you're skipping this under docks or skipping under trees and things of that nature. I'm kind of liking the color of this too. It's like an Okeechobee crawl. Is that what it says it is? That's what it calls it, magic crawl. Let you see that, magic crawl. But I would probably trim it about, I'd probably trim about that much of it off. I want my skirt to come just a little bit behind the hook. I don't like it when my skirt's way out here. You're gonna miss a lot of fish. Because they're gonna grab the skirt. You want to get that hook, not the skirt. But I mean, it's kind of like a standard Arky, but you can see they kind of misaligned it. Look at that. Wow. So actually, your weed guard is actually not in line with your hook. It's kind of, oh well. I guess when you're dealing with these cheaper companies, you get cheaper stuff, but there's certain things I like about the jig. At least they kind of fixed that brush guard thing. So I guess we're like at 95, 96. Okay, so I guess you get a buff. This is a Neko buff. Let's see what it looks like. let's see here. Where we at? Okay, so it says Neko. I thought it was gonna have something different. Okay, it got a little Neko Gecko on there, but is that it? Okay, you got this down here. Okay, I knew it had to be something else. Okay. I do think that's somebody's logo, but I don't remember whose it is. I don't really care about people's logos. I mean, you have a lot of people. I kind of think it's funny that a lot of the pros, when the different divisions and everything start breaking off, they all start making YouTube channels. They didn't have no YouTube channels until things start breaking off, and then they start having their own cameraman, their own people doing editing. So I guess you gotta think about how much money they're actually making off of that. If they can actually pay the cameraman and pay somebody to edit it, and it's kind of crazy if you think about it. I mean, it's not like you're watching like Bill Dance or something. But anyway, here's a clickbait. So let's just give this let's say 102. These are 8, and now we're at 110. I have not caught a fish off of these yet. The action is different. I kind of like the action, but for some reason, I just have not caught a fish off of them. And I have plenty of them. Just no fish. Okay, moving on up to the next bait. We'll see what we got in this box. So we're at 110. So here we have a Castec CVX65 Lipless. It says this is 1/2 ounce. Of course it's sinking. Does it say the color? Okay, chrome blackback. Let's see if you can see that. There you go. So let's say if we're at 110. This looks just like an Uruku shad. It's like they stole the bowl for it. Yeah, look at that. Same concave little nose. It's like Castec just took one of those Chinese molds and start making their own Uruku shads. Let's see if it sounds like it now. Got good hooks on it. Doesn't have the exact same sounds as Uruku shad though. It kind of sounds a little bit hollow, a little tinny. But it might be pretty good. Wow, some sharp hooks. Yeah, them some sharp hooks. So let's just say let's go to let's go 117. There's probably $7 on this. I mean, it looks just like our Uruku shad. I mean, if I was to put them beside each other and hide them, sorry, we'll put them, try and get me on the side here, and hide the logos on the bottom of the Spro one, you wouldn't know what was what. I mean, this I actually think has better hooks than the Uruku shad comes with. I mean, Uruku comes with a gamut out there, but these hooks right here are the real deal. These are like some of the hybrid trebles. Oh, I don't want to go back in there. Does it say what kind of hook these are? Drip traps on the market. It has a very unique. It says it has a dual line tie set to allow for shallow running depths tied on the front. Let's see if we're see here. Yeah, I do see that there now. I didn't see it while I was looking at it. I guess it's a little different Uruku shad in that aspect. So you have a front line tie and a back line tie. So if you want it to run shallow, you tie it here. If you want to get deeper, you tie it on here. That's kind of neat. I swear, other than this, you couldn't tell the difference between a Uruku shad and this. The Uruku shad definitely has a better paint job, but I mean, this is not bad. Nowhere near some of the cheap baits I've seen. This one has some kind of nicks in it though. You can tell it right there. Can't hide from high def. All right, so next thing. Just some little notes while I'm getting this closed. It might be moving, so might be doing some other stuff. I'm not sure yet. Next thing, let's go to that in a minute. So we have a headhunter. This is their smaller version. So let's say we're at between 125 and 130. So I'm guessing then they got a little pack of stickies, which you guys know I like this. I've got a bunch of headhunters. It's one of my favorite little swim baits, and I like the bigger version. So then we got a pack of EWG stickies, which you guys know how I feel about that as well. What you get in here? You get a 7-pack. Okay. So, I mean, at least it's not a half pack or a little small pack. I can do without the EWGs, but anyway. So, you're at like basically 130, 135, somewhere in that ballpark, not at 140. So, I guess your other money comes from your stickers, which I ain't gonna lie, I like this sticker here, shut up and fish. I like to tell this to a lot of co-anglers and stuff I get. It's like, shut up and fish. I've had some really big powders sometimes on the boat with me. They don't get to fish exactly the stuff they want to fish. They just want to pout. Like, buy your own damn boat then. Tank crossing. That's pretty good too. Fishing Juggernaut. Tree pounder. Yeah. Well, okay. I like the stickers. So let's give the stickers $5. And so you're at 140. So I mean, this is actually a box. They promised what they delivered what they promised. And you still have your Juggernaut card. There's a chance to win a crest liner. Don't y'all see my code? Then you have a poster. Know your role, it says. Not ideal. So it has late winter, pre-spawn, spawn, postpone. And so it has deep diving crankbait, medium diving crankbait. This is the stuff on the side. But she kind of tells you what's good that time of the year. Which, yes and no. We'll just leave it at that. We'll just say yes and no, yes and no. So, all in all, a decent little box. Well, not little box, but let me know your opinions down below, guys. Have any of you got one of these? If so, did you get the same thing I got, or did you get something different? Let me know. If you like what I'm doing for you, why don't you hit that like button? Subscribe to the channel. It don't cost anything. And I'm trying to get more videos out. Like I've been doing 2 to 3 videos a week. Trying to get stuff out. I got some tips and tricks videos I'm going to do for you tomorrow. A lot of people tell me about they can't catch no fish right now. There's certain things that I do when the summertime comes. I mean, let's just be honest. Summertime, fishing sometimes sucks. It just sucks. You're out there and you're like, can't catch nothing. It's annoying. You want to come back home and play with this guy. Looks like he's kind of kissing my butt right now. And you got Bird beside him. And you got old man Piggy Bob over here. But, yeah, like I was saying, we're going to try to get you some tips and tricks out to let you know how I catch the fish during the summertime. If you have any questions, ask them down below. If you want to get one of these, let me know what it does for you, what you got. I'm kind of interested enough if every box is the same or everybody gets something different. If I was to go get a different one, I get a whole bunch of different stuff. Okay, so that's ½ ounce. You know, that's a, where's the other thing at? The Guggenau. I didn't see how much it weighed. There it is. Gizzard shad. I'm sorry, I've got an ADHD moment. Does it even say? I know I usually say that if I see it, but I didn't even see it. Oh, 2/3 of an ounce. There you go, so you can see that. Steady retrieve. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Like I said, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe to the channel. If somebody's looking at getting this box, share this video with them. Maybe they want one, maybe they don't. I don't know. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Y'all peace out and tight lines.